Father, mother, sister, Rover. I don't expect any of you to read these words. If anything, I'd rather say them to your faces. What I've been through here, and what I still have yet to face. Should be far enough now. This way. Suisui will be safe.
Liang Yu, these auto puppets, they seem...
Watch out!
What is this? Why are the auto puppets... Go. I will hold the rear.
Paragon Xingqiao, you...
I will go back for the others. Do not worry.
But... Anyone still standing? With me! Push through! We have to get word back to Xuanling Hold!
These voices... What are...
A rafter kite. Why'd it fly here? Ah, that's... Watch it, Liang Yu! Someone's fighting the auto puppets over there.
At a time like this, how is that? Everyone, get in formation. Keep them away from the village. Hey, are you all right?
In all these years, nothing like this has ever happened. Many still refuse to leave their homes.
They're emergency orders from the commander. Everyone outside the hold falls back inside.
Xuanfeng has always stood under the sentinel.
I told you. We cannot reach the Sentinel right now.
Where am I? This place. And you are... Excuse me.
Oh, you're awake. You almost...
I'm fine. I just don't understand.
Name's Liang Yu. I'm a Xuan...
Liang Yu.
Now, answer my questions.
I am Yang Yang, my partner. What came after?
Jinzhou. Jinzhou hasn't been informed.
I thought the auto puppets of Xuanfeng Hold were meant to aid
I don't know.
the auto puppets.
No one is willing to believe it. And even if someone was...
If this was okay, could this be the work of
The Fraxit, if only Chuochen attacked...
George?
A Mengzhou, but unlike them, whatever the... As for the missing travelers from Jinzhou, I'm sorry.
Please don't apologize. I have no proof. But I can't shake the feeling that all of this is connected somehow. Besides, as comrades in arms, we should stand by one another. If there's any way I can help, you need only say the word.
Thank you. We are short of hands. Many of our soldiers were wounded in the clash with the auto puppets. They need time. Once our scouts have mapped a safe route back to the hold, we'll escort everyone out of here.
Until then, I'll go check on the villagers.
Much appreciated.
The auto puppets could strike again at any moment. We need to get everyone to a safe rally point. And I should talk to the wardens to learn more about Xuanfeng.
You mean? I'm sorry, Auntie.
Speeding up. Please hurry. The wardens want everyone gathered in the village.
All right, shall we? Pack your things.
We're going inside.
We will not
Hey, you! You're from Mengzhou, aren't you?
Well now, young maiden. Is this rafter kite yours? So lively. And such fine craftsmanship, too. A master's hand, no doubt.
Rafter Kite. Is that your name? No, sir. It's just that, for reasons I don't understand,
Ah, curious.
a Xuanling bird. Forgive me, sir.
Never mind, you outsiders. Unfortunately, plenty of young folk from these parts no longer care for the legend of the long before these lands were claimed under Mengzhou. A flock of spirit. They did not think as we do, but they could see into the heart. Such a pity. That war 200 years ago laid waste to Shangfan's land and people, driving the Xuanling to extinction as well.
200 years ago. He must mean the fortress and gorge.
Later, after Shangfang Hold was built, Mengzhou's mechanist arts found their way here. In memory of those birds, local craftsmen fashioned the rafter kite in their image. You've been favored by this one.
Come to think of it, it was this little thing that led Liang Yu and the wardens to my aid before. Looks like this house is already... I've checked out most of the village by now. Time to speak with the warden and see how things stand.
So you're the one who held up Liang Yu said you're an outright.
By the way, it's trying to lead me somewhere. Let's see where it goes. Speeding up.
You! How did you find... Please, don't tell me. I was just going to the shrine. If I take it, that's...
This must be the boy that woman was... Is this... I'd better... Speeding up.
If I have to, I'll take this sword.
Careful! That blade is sharp!
Leave me alone! I will slay those auto puppets and tacit discords! I will avenge my sister!
must you put yourself through this? Your little girl is only 3. If you go to war...
Forgive me, grandmother, but my mind is made. My husband never came home. A Xuanling brought word that he was safe. If I do not answer that blood with blood, then every vow we swore means nothing. Take this Liu Qin to Mengzhou and pawn it. It should fetch enough to see you both through for a time. Once this war is over, I will return to Mengzhou for you. Xuanling. So you birds already know what will happen, don't you? If you do, then go. Take nothing with you. You are the solace people cling to. The bridge. Do not become an ill... Fly! Leave! Before it turns into...
Yan! You foolish child! What are you doing here?
Big sister?
What was that just now?
Are you well, young maiden?
You were the one speaking with Liang Yu earlier.
Yes, I am Jian Gun, the village chief. I have watched over Liang Yu since she was just a child.
Chief, if I may ask, what is this sword enshrined here?
A nameless sword. And because it bears no name, it belongs to every soul who fought in that. 200 years ago, the fortress in the Gorgeous War tore through Xuanfeng. Not only did Mengzhou send its great armies, but most of Xuanfeng's own sons and daughters also took up arms to defend their home. I was not yet born in those days. I know only what the elders told me. They spoke of a battle so ghastly that the sky itself ran red. For every 10 who went to war, scarcely one returned alive. This sword was found among the ruins of that battle. Its owner is unknown, but this much is certain. The one who wielded it died protecting this land. When the war ended, those who had taken refuge in Mengzhou slowly made their way.
That woman I saw, was that the sword's memory? Or...
Little Yan, we thought those days belonged to the ashes of history.
Even so, it all comes down to what we do, Chief. I believe this...
Well spoken. Would you do an old man a favor? Take this sword and pass it to Liang Yu. Let the wardens carry a tacit discord scour the land bare. A sword is but iron and steel, but it is still part of Xuanfeng's legacy. I would see it kept safe.
Of course, Chief. Let me speak with Liang Yu.
You had the right of it, Yang Yang, and yet, it comes down to what we do.
The Chief was right. I should go talk to Liang Yu. Now, where did she go?
Who? Oh, It's you. Do you need something? The scouts have not yet returned, but we cannot wait much longer. Once everyone is gathered, we move.
I met the village chief just now. He wishes for this sword to be kept with the Xuanfeng wardens.
A sword? At a time like this? Retreat will be dangerous enough. I'd ask everyone only to protect themselves and those beside them, not cold steel.
Then I will carry it myself, for now.
You... Fine. Do as you see fit.
I also never properly thanked you for saving me, and for giving me a room to rest.
It's nothing. I've not stayed in this village for years.
So it was your home?
Just an old house. Soon enough, this village may be flattened by tacit discords. Houses can all...
Then let's focus on those who are still alive.
Is there something else?
Let's talk.
There is nothing to say.
Any other time, said Liang Yu. My forte allows me to catch. It's useful. Convenient. It lets me notice, in places no one looks, that someone is waiting for a hand. But sometimes, I hate it. The echoes of tragedy, the aftershocks of disaster. Everything is already over and done with. There is nothing left I can change, and yet it forces me to listen. Even now, those sounds make my heart clench.
You...
It's all right. I know. Because I've already heard it.
I'm afraid to look them in the eyes. I know what they're all waiting for, because I am waiting too. Waiting for someone to step forward. Du Zhong and Qingzhi were that kind of person. Xuan Watchers or not, they would have made great commanders. And yet they died. And I was the one who lived. If only I had seen it. Just a few seconds sooner. If my life could buy back theirs, I would.
Better? It helps a little, saying it out loud, doesn't it? I think you're only afraid you won't do it well enough. But even so, sometimes we just have to go through with it, don't we?
Was that how you all felt?
I can't speak for anyone else, but by the end, my mind was blank. I fought on instinct, on the will to stay alive. We only won that battle because so many stood with us. And back then, there really was someone who stood in front of me. In front of all of us. But I also know he won't always be there. If I only ever chase someone else's shadow, I hope next time he and I meet, I'll be able to stand beside him, not behind. The situation as Xuanling hold is still uncertain, but as I said before, the streams brought me here, so the only thing I can do is...
You're right.
By the way, that song?
Song? It's a little tune. My mother taught it to me when I was little. I never learned all of it. They say the
I see.
You knew this tune before? Or did you memorize it just from listening once?
I just thought that it might help.
Maybe it did. You certainly sing it better.
Watcher Liang Yu, a Skywatch ring has detected auto puppets moving this way. They will reach Xuanling village in about 2 hours.
Then we have no time to...
I'll go. Scouting is part of an outrider's duty.
Okay. Here are I will have the officer in charge unlock the...
I was expecting...
Against the winds. First, I need to get a sense of the terrain. Better find a vantage point. Against the winds. Ha! Against the winds. That path over there should avoid most of the auto puppets. Worth taking a look. Over there, rogue auto puppets. They're really closing in. I have to move faster. This must be the disorienting fog that Warden mentioned. Visibility's too low. I'll have to find a way around. That must be the garrison camp Liang Yu mentioned. Looks like there are still soldiers there. I need to make haste. The cloud ride. It's easier to handle than I expected. Xusia would love this. I wonder if she made it out safely. I'd best hurry. Beware, auto puppets. Not many of them. We might be able to end this quickly. Ha! Hi! Serenade! That doesn't matter. Let the winds roar! Let's reach farther destinations together. Beware. Difference!
Detected.
Face the shapeless! Please. Speeding up. Those are too many. Engaging them would cause too much noise. Need to find another way. Speeding up.
Halt! Who goes there? Identify. So watch her.
Also,
I see. Thank you for telling. No time to lose. Good work.
I hope everyone makes it through safely.
Excuse me, miss. Do you have a raft if it's not too much to ask?
You mean...
I've been away from home for many years now. Now Xuanling has fallen into chaos. I may never see my wife and I asked every soldier in the hold. But they all say that under these circumstances, every raft archive must be reserved for military reports.
That's all right.
Thank you.
I hope the first thing his family sees is not this letter, but the man himself returning home. Father, Sister said maybe I should, if nothing else. Since entering the the odd evoke.
Really? None of them managed to... Yang.
As long as
The hold is just ahead. Once we catch her, as for your case...
Understood. And with...
Next. How? Fire the signal! They're too fast. There's no time.
That won't hold.
Yang Yu.
Then let me stay.
Liang Yu, you are a I'll play decoy.
There are too many.
You watch Liang Yu. The
Liang Yu, I'm not making it. Go.
Stay calm, Liang Yu. You must stay calm. Make the right call. So everyone gets to...
Yanlang, Mingyu, go to help Yang Yang. Everyone else fall back!
Yes!
Please. I need to lead these auto puppets another way.
Quick citizens!
Break down ranks.
Beware.
Hostile presence
Storm,
detected.
hear my
No one
command!
can hold that many alone. Don't let them surround you.
We wardens know these auto puppets better than anyone. There's no way we let a Jinzhou Midnight Ranger bait them off by herself.
You. Thank you. Both of you. Please.
Break down.
Beware. Shape the shapeless. Precipitant. Beware. Speeding up. Clean.
Detected.
Speeding up.
Breakdown.
Storm, hear my command.
Mengzhou! Damn you! Die!
I'm sorry.
Now you sound just like little Liang Yu. I'm alright. Just need to rest. Some rest and I'll be fine. A pity.
Where am I? Sonaro. But how did I...
Is it over? Xuanling, tell me. Yuan Fortress, did it stand? Please, I still had things I wanted to say.
Speeding up. Speeding up.
Xuanling, thank heavens.
Why?
Speeding up.
First measurement is reached! Second measurement! Hold the line! You'll not attack this one! Keep moving! Don't get those an opening!
No! You're not wounded! Medic! Where's the medic?
Damn it all! Where are our resonates? Are any of them still alive?
How many battles have been fought in this place? And how many more are still to come? These sounds, they just keep flooding in. Don't cry. Don't cry.
Let the Xuanling hear your song. And they'll come. They'll come to take you home.
Another wave of tacit discords will be here any moment. Good. Then we have arrived at the right time. Our orders are to reinforce the western second front. Fellow artisans, ready the blade puppets. Judgment Atelier has poured years into this generation of blade. Yuan Fortress was built—
Yes, sir!
George and Atelier.
Excuse me?
I'm back?
Xuanfang is not exactly peaceful these days, young lady. This ground is dangerous. It would be wiser not to linger here.
Sir, that advice applies just as well to yourself. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh? My apologies. I misjudged you. You carry a military blade, so you are a soldier, I take it. It's only that your face is new, and you do not dress like one of the wardens.
I'm with the Jinzhou Midnight Rangers. Why I've come to Xuanfang? It's a long story. Not for this place. Since you've questioned me, perhaps you can offer your own name and identity in return. As you said, this place is not exactly peaceful. A civilian wandering alone through these mountains is unusual, to say the least.
Of course. My name is Muyu. I am an artisan under the Xuanfang Ministry of Development. If you do not trust me, I have my badge with me. Yesterday, on orders from the Ministry of War, I went to a nearby censure court for routine maintenance. But before I even made it inside, I watched the auto puppets go rogue. They attacked the wardens escorting me. I was fortunate. I lived, but I had to retreat deep into the cliffs. Only once I was certain the auto puppets had moved on did I dare come back out. Then I found you here, looking rather shaken. Judging by the area around us, you must have endured quite a battle. Did you fight all these auto puppets yourself? Remarkable.
There's something about this man. Since you're a Ministry of Development artisan, let me escort you back to the hold.
This is no time to return to the hold. I must get to the Western Fang Peaks now. I must not dally.
The Western Fang Peaks? Why? What's there?
The Western Fang Peaks houses the Skyworks, Xuanfang's largest auto puppet production plant and tacit discord disposal facility. If that place falls, rogue auto puppets and tacit discords will spill into every corner of Xuanfang. The consequences are unthinkable. In truth, when I reviewed the patrol routes of the auto puppets days ago, I noticed a few had deviated from their assigned paths. Auto puppets are self-operating machines. At first, I assumed a few units had suffered minor faults in their circuits after fighting tacit discords. But now it seems the rebellion may have started from there. And the point where all those rogue units' paths converged was the Skyworks.
So you suspect the answer to why the auto puppets went rogue might be there.
Precisely.
We still don't know why the auto puppets malfunctioned. If, as you say, auto puppets and tacit discords have gathered at the Skyworks, then how do you stay safe if you go there alone?
The Xuanfang artisans spent generations crossing mountains and valleys. That is how the hold was built. I have inherited a measure of that nerve. Besides, Xuanfang is now on a knife's edge. Everyone thinking only of their own survival is hardly a wise strategy. But still, young lady from the Midnight Rangers, your skills are extraordinary. Were you to come with me, perhaps my safety would be much less of a concern.
The disappearances in Jinzhou also began around that same time. I can't ignore this lead. And whether he's telling the truth or... All right, I'll go with you.
Excellent. Then let's not waste another...
But the ruins of Yuan Fortress lie between the eastern and western Fang peaks. How do you plan to get there?
That is no problem. We artisans know every mechanical structure in the land of Xuanfang, and that includes Yuan Fortress. There's an old passage through the ruins that connects to the western Fang peaks. Rarely used now, but I know of it. This is the entrance.
Yes. These are traces of the Fortress and Gorge's war.
Correct. When that war erupted, tacit discord swept into Xuanfang. The main battlefield was this fortress, built by Mengzhou in earlier days against these monsters.
Those symbols on the mechanisms.
The construction was overseen by both the Ministry of Development and Zhuo Jun's Atelier's Grand Helm. It would be strange if the Atelier's marks were not here.
The Yuan Fortress battlefield. Even after all these years, it still feels so.
The tide of tacit discord swelled relentlessly. Mengzhou's sentinel, Xin the Moonfox, concluded that the fortress alone would not withstand their onslaught. So she turned to powers beyond mortal understanding. With the authority of her station, she raised Xuanfang Hold atop the ruins of Yuan Fortress. It was meant to be the apex of automata mechanics. Once complete, as the Sentinel envisioned, its very architecture would redirect and eliminate tacit discords. A mechanism so vast, so intricate, so perfectly ordered, that no mortal hand could...
They were using themselves as bait, luring tacit discords into the censure cages.
Against a tacit discord outbreak, the forces stationed in the fortress and the Atelier's blade puppets were little more than straw and mud.
And yet, because of them, so many others were spared. This damage, it isn't just from tacit discords. It looks more like some kind of explosion.
Then it seems you do not know how the fortress in Gorge's war truly ended. That is to be expected. Even now, to most of Mengzhou, it is little more than a memory of suffering. when they realized that no amount of human effort could ever drive back the Tacit Discords. When every hope was exhausted, every option spent, Mengzhou's last defenders detonated the entire Yuan fortress. After that, a higher will descended upon Xuanfang and brought that gruesome war to an end. No, this isn't right. What went wrong? Weapons? Mobility? Or is it... No!
Damn you, Tacit Discord.
How fascinating. The most uncontrollable part of a person, remade into the stepping stone toward perfection. Is that not putting it to its best use? What is it, young lady?
You're right.
This eye? Pay it no mind.
This encounter, was it during the Fortress and Gorges War?
Interesting.
When people speak, they always try. Unfortunately, I'm very good at seeing.
Oh. So then, I assume you...
200 years ago.
George Natalier, a so-called gathering of in the eyes of a higher will, the destination lies plainly within sight. And yet the Sentinel, fire has burned in this world so long, the world has forgotten how the fire began. The first flame was stolen from the gods by none other than human hands.
You...
I'm not behind anything. I am simply finishing a research project. To do that, one requires experiments for supporting evidence.
You can save that speech with the Ministry of War.
I am a man who values efficiency. To waste even 1 second on anyone or anything unrelated to my purpose would already be excessive. I only revealed myself to you here because I determined it was necessary. You lavish so much attention on others, and so remain stubbornly blind to your own nature. Pitiful. The way you live is no different from burning a chine for kindling and boiling a crane for broth. I can sense it. The reverberations formed from your frequency are the perfect medium. The one I have long sought. 100, no, 1,000 ordinary reverberations could not compare to you.
From the moment we met, you've done nothing but talk at yourself. I don't understand what you're saying. and I don't care to. But I do know this. The wind will not carry these words anywhere. Your madness ends here!
Back in action together again!
This fog, it's not... Dumpling, are you all right? Oh, it seems to be confusing my senses. Dumpling, go check if there's a way out. I'm finally out. Oh. Rover. Oh, looks like we got separated. The fog is blocking the way back to the gate. It feels deliberate. The locator. Everything looks normal. With his skills,
He should be able to get out of here safely. Seems I have no choice but to press on. Watch closely, Dumpling. See? Quite lifelike, isn't it? Watch closely, Dumpling. See? Quite lifelike, isn't it?